Gettel Stadium Toyota presents the 2024 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid XSE in windshield pearl. I'm going to go over the different trims and options in which you can get with your hybrid RAV4. Standard LED headlights. This is projector LED headlights, daytime runnings that integrate into the matte black on the top portion. The grille will get the gloss black elements that integrates into the air pocket. The lower gets the gloss black with the satin aluminum, and you're still receiving 8 inches of clearance. When you go to the non-hybrids, you'll receive 0.2 to 0.3 inches more in clearance. But what we're really looking at for hybrids is 41 mpgs for the city and 38 mpgs out of this 2.5 liter. 4-cylinder with a combined 219 horsepower and 163 pound-feet of torque paired to an eCVT transmission, checking the box for the XSE. You're getting a sport-tuned suspension. All trims get a McPherson strut front suspension with a multi-link rear suspension. 18-inch wheels, they're going to be gloss black on this and on the SE. On the LE Hybrid will be a 17-inch wheel. On the XLE, you'll get an 18-inch gray wheel, all of which will be alloy. Gloss black will surround the fenders, the side rockers, and a two-tone, so the whole roof, the roof rail, shark fin antennas, and the side view mirrors will get the gloss black. So keeping a sporty attribute, the windshield pearl is a few $100 upgrade, but when you're doing it as a two-tone, I think it pops. And if you're considering the Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid, that's gonna give 5 mpgs more to the city, but the same for the highway. And towing is up to 1,750 pounds. The Cross, you're only going to get 1,500 pounds. Payload at 1,230 pounds, standard LED taillights. The satin aluminum will be in the middle and will integrate into the lights. The lower bumper gets the gloss black and the satin aluminum yet again with dual exhaust outlets, reverse camera, and reverse sensors with Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 with pre-collision. Power liftgate becomes an option on the XLE trim. Going into 40 cubic feet of storage, you'll get a 12-volt LED interior lights with a storage nook. Underneath the floor is going to receive a spare tire and split fold the rear bench if you're tall like me at a 40-60 split. That's going to increase the cargo to nearly 70 cubic feet. It sits up a little bit, but it's easy to get in and out for the cargo. 10-way power seat adjustment. The XSE gets soft tech seats. We have the weather package, so it gives us a leather wrap. They're heated front seats, and it also includes the rain sensing wipers. Standard is a cloth seat with 6-way manual adjustment. Headroom and leg room. Storage is going to be found throughout the cabin, starting with the dashboard for the passenger, and it carries on for the driver. 6 speakers come standard. You can upgrade to the JBL 11 speakers. 10.5 infotainment screen is going to be an option on the XLE Premium. Otherwise, standard is an 8-inch. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Sirius XM, AM, FM, streaming Bluetooth audio. Put it into reverse, and we have a reverse camera with trajectory that will expand. And you can change the camera so it will expand out more, and you can also change or take out the lines. Dual climate control settings is standard. Wireless charger is an option. A total of 5 USB ports with a 12-volt. 2 will be in here, and the one right there. 3 will be standard on the LE Hybrid, leather around the shifter in the driver mode select, and the key fob for the XSE Hybrid. Leather wrap steering wheel, heated, multi-function. Gauge cluster can be optioned as a 12.3 information display for the driver. Standard is a 7-inch. Door panels and the dash configure in together, and you get the blue contrast stitching. It's going to be soft where it needs to be. One touch up and down for the windows with a medium-sized storage pocket with the beverage holder carved out, auto-dimming rear view mirror, and a moonroof. Headroom and leg room. Storage is only going to be behind the passenger seat, 2 USB ports. A home plug can be found on the Woodlands Hybrid Edition. Air vents, cup holders with armrests, and the door is going to have the same materials found in the front. Soft where it needs to be, except the storage pocket's a little bit smaller. Sliding into the center, floor isn't completely flat. You will be sharing some feet space, but not that much. Butt and shoulder space, plus leg space a little bit more so. Headroom though, isn't that bad for somebody that's 6'3". 219 horsepower combined, achieving 41 mpgs for the city, 38 mpgs for the highway. That's really good numbers, considering that you're getting over 8 inches of clearance. You get a sport tuned suspension, so it's going to be a little bit more sporty, but they didn't go over the top because we got 18-inch wheels, so it shouldn't feel any of the imperfections. And it's a hybrid, so it's going to be a little bit more quiet unless you're mashing on the gas pedal, in which you won't hear the engine that much. But when the engine cuts on, it's still pretty quiet and composed. I like the ground clearance too because you can see everything with these larger windows. Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 with pre-collision. In the XSE, you can option features too, so that's a nice thing about Toyota. It doesn't matter which trim you're at, you can still get features added to them. So a wireless charging pad, you can get that even on an XLE. That's where it will start. You cannot receive that on the LE hybrid. You can also option the JBL sound system, which is 11 speakers. You already have the upgraded 10.5 touchscreen, and you can change out the Softex seats that come standard to leather seats, making them heated seats with a heated steering wheel, so it does have a little bit more plush amenities for the front occupants. And when you go up to the XLE or higher, you're receiving a total of 5 USB ports, so everybody has charging capabilities, and if you need more, you still get the 12 volt plus the option for a wireless charging pad. 40 cubic feet of storage, which makes this one of the best in class. You get a spare tire, you're not going to receive that with Honda, and towing capabilities beats everybody in its class. Has a great payload, and when you're considering a hybrid, typically you're not going to be receiving that much of a payload, especially with the size of this vehicle. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to stop by Gettel Stadium Toyota to check out their new and pre-owned selection.